Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash and ought to be a sensational game. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach Golish before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Seminoles headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. It's inside. It's Jackson. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Brown will throw it. Right side, it's Singleton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Plows his way ahead. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Looking for a huge play. He's got it. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense has it their own move.
And you see wide receivers make the just and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. But a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Defense in press coverage. On the ground, it's Jackson. At the 20, he's got space. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. They'll run it. It's Jackson. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
7, Florida State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
It's complete to the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Well, when they were scripting this opening drive this week in practice, I don't know if they expected it to be this good. First play, first down. Second play, first down. Third play, first down. Everything is working. I'll tell you, when you got a quarterback, though, with this kind of ability, you got the playmakers around him like they do on offense, maybe it's not so surprising.
Looking for room. It's Singleton. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Well, a lot of people in Florida State really excited about Cfbs1w5 coming in over from Texas to fit into this offense. Obviously, a very disappointing year last year, David. And with Wisner and his game-breaking ability with his speed, they're really expecting a lot of explosive plays from their transfer running back.
Man, and so much excitement last year when you started and you beat Alabama, and like everybody was pounding their chest, and then everything's really changed since that point. Norvell back calling plays. You know, he is obviously a guy that's under pressure, under fire, been talked about a lot. This could go a long way if they can have an explosive offense. Get that side of the ball taken care of again, a long way to having another turnaround season for Florida State.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Quarterback changing the play. Drops back on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, I love the idea on offense here. Let's go to the quick passing game, right? Let's get it in and out of the hands of our quarterback quickly. Got to make sure you're throwing completions, though.
Wants to go up top on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. They just keep firing. Out wide, it's Lopez. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Flips it out to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And the Knowles moving quickly to the line. Handoff again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn, from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of all.
Snags it and he's open. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Gain of 20. And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Turns up, it's Singleton. At the 35, he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The run inside. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
Now with the 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's changing the play. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Keep. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Brown will throw it. Rush right in his face. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Inside the 30. They'll make the stop after the big pickup through the air, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick give. It's Jackson. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quick handoff. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with Oregon taking on the number 8 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Ducks who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustment.
There he goes! He's at the 40. The 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Making the adjustment. Motion from the wideout. Run in the red zone. It's Chroma. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something. Makes a grab and room to run. Powers through. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Look out! He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Brown wants to pass. They're all over it. And they got it.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The give. Turning it on. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Singleton. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Second down, going to throw it. Finds his man. Right midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Just a complete misfire. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
They'll move the wide receiver. Needs it here on 4th down. Left side is Robinson. And how about this defense keeping everything in front and making the sure tackle to turn it over on downs?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy over there.
The stepping up to help this defense on third down. Brown will throw it. Final little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Run in the red zone, it's Cobb. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one...
Going to take a shot at this DB. Snatches it on the right. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to throw one first. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
A lot of times on third and long, you're not thinking blitz. You're thinking they're going to sit back in zone and play conservative. They blitz, kind of break tendency, get to the quarterback. He gets the screen off, but, man, great job by this defense. Not just flying upfield, not paying attention, and letting them catch that screen behind them. That's a big stop on third and long.
Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, pressure's coming. Pass is knocked away, incompleted. How good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground? Third and long coming up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And they can't make the play on third down.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Trying to take him back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Quarterback signaling to his guys. First play of this drive. Pulls it in. It's Wiles.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And now on second down for this offense.
Here we go, ready. Freeze. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Sprinting to the line and trying to get this one off. Clock's running.
Return. Hey, check it. 1832, soldier. 1830, slide. Right. Ready, go.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Rush is on. And down he goes.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.